everyone, welcome back to a new vlog. I said I would be back every week and I fully planned on it, but with the fires last week, I just couldn't post. It's been a really tough week and a half. I lived in LA for a few years. Dean lived there for about a decade. Almost all of our best friends are there, and it's just really hard to see so many people affected by this, and they're still going on. It's been awful to watch and sit from afar, glued to the news, checking the maps, seeing where they are. It's just been really hard. So I couldn't post last week. I was just really down and sad and trying to figure out a way to help, and the way that the community in LA has shown up has just been so amazing. And not only LA, but like all over the country. Now we have firefighters from other countries showing up to help. I just needed a week to focus on LA and focus on the people in LA, ways that I could help. So this vlog is pretty much primarily going to be shot, I think 2 weeks ago at this point, but let's get into it. I really wanted to be like put together this vlog, and off to a great start. Our friends are here. Yesterday we explored Aspen. I woke up this morning and I thought I had strep. I could barely swallow. My throat was on fire. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm supposed to drive everyone to Denver tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm feeling better, so that's great. Now I just have like a really terrible headache. I'm just feeling off. I feel good enough to go to the game tomorrow, drive to Denver. And then we have no plans whatsoever. I'm excited to just do nothing. Bloodshot. It's 11 p.m. I am so exhausted. Today, I drove us to Denver to the Broncos game. Had the best time. It was so fun. Our friend Kennedy, her husband, was put in. Played great today for the Broncos. I also got this. My pants are unbuttoned because I'm about to put PJs on and I'm bloated. But I got this really sweet suede jacket from eBay. This morning, woke up, went to the gym, and then met Dean. I don't know where he is. Outside, maybe? Oh, he just brought the trash cans in. So nice. We went skiing. We just did 3 quick runs. And I think this weekend, we're going to go to the cabin in Snowmass. And I'm blanking. The really popular spot on Highlands. I don't know why I can't think of it. But I've never skied Highlands. I've never skied Ajax. But I'm feeling more confident, so I'm like, let's see how Saturday goes. I know I'm comfortable at Snowmass. Also, I'm almost on my 4th book of the year, so just 71 to go. I know I'm gonna finish Fourth Wing tonight. I'm so close. I think I have like 20 pages left. Then I'm gonna reread, wait, what's next? Iron Flame, and then Onyx Storm comes out next week. I'm trying to like time it perfectly, so I finish Iron Flame as soon as Onyx Storm comes out. And I just finished Wicked. It's been really hard to put down Fourth Wing and want to pick up Wicked. I did not like it. I loved The Wizard of Oz when I was a kid. I loved Wicked, the movie. I haven't seen the play, but I did not like the book at all. I gave it a 3 out of 5 on Goodreads. This is my year of being totally organized. I know this doesn't look like it is organized, but when you zoom in, I don't want to zoom in on each one, but I have a to-do list. I have things for socials, podcast ideas, meal ideas at the bottom, like all sorts of different categories. When you zoom in, then they're like more organized. But this is in the Milanote app. I am using the free version. Great tool if you're looking to stay organized like me. So typically with to-do lists, I will keep them pretty much all in my notes in my phone. I'll be like out running errands, write something down, and it's all over the place. This is all in one place, and I feel like it's really gonna help me. Because every year I'm like, I want to be more organized. I never do it. And this has really, really been helping me. It's a very simple thing. Before I discovered Milanote, it's probably coming tomorrow, I ordered a planner. So maybe I'll do both. I don't know. There's something about like actually writing things down pen to paper that also helps me. I just want to be organized. I want to be that person. And I never feel like I can figure it out. Except here's why I think I haven't been able to figure it out. Is because first we were just like traveling so much for several years. Dean and I together. Before that, I don't know what my excuse was. And then we were going back and forth between California and Nevada. And I never felt settled. I never felt like calm. And then we were here and we were still traveling. Like this whole year has just been travel nonstop. And one of our goals this year is like to be here more and not travel as much and just like enjoy this time, try to have kids. Since we started trying, we've both been traveling. I've just been traveling so much, and I learned that that can really affect things with your body. Also with Mira, like I should be tracking Mira daily, and I've definitely missed some days. So this will be my first month, no travel, really focus on children, really focus on being organized. This is helping me. Back to the to-do list. Now, instead of going to the notes app and opening up a new note, and again, like super easy just to like go to the to-do, whatever. But now I open up Mila and I know exactly where everything is. I don't know. It's helped me. So maybe it would help someone else or not. My sink wasn't draining, so I had to take everything from down below and bring it up top. So now I'm going to organize this, organize the closet. I normally just show you all after everything's clean, but that's not totally realistic. I wasn't planning on cleaning out all of my drawers. The only thing I took out was this, but now I'm doing every single drawer. I have 2 drawers left. Figured I might as well wash my brushes while I'm here. It's a Saturday, might as well clean. I'm sure this is bad for my brushes, but I usually just use hand soap. But I recently got, how did that get? I don't know. I recently got this from OG. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's a brush cleanser, and it's basically like this little bar of soap that pops out. And it has been doing a great job thus far cleaning my brushes. We went from a crazy snowstorm this morning to a beautiful sunshine-filled day. There's nothing I love more than snow in the sunshine. I love days like these. I feel so productive. I feel like I got so much done. I do want to do a try-on haul. I don't know if it'll be this vlog or the next vlog, but I found some really fun pieces. I'm gonna wear this. It's this long backless dress. It's so cute. I bought it and I was like, I just know I'm gonna love it. I tried it on and I was like, oh, we have an engagement party in a month, so this will be perfect. I love it. I've gotten some other fun pieces, some things that are on sale, lots of thrifted finds. I can't get my camera to work, so iPhone it is. Okay, ignore the sweater that's underneath. Should I keep this? I'm on the fence. I went a little crazy on ThredUp. It was not an ad. I wish it was. I check ThredUp daily. Don't look at my nails. It is my best hack. It's where I get honestly like 95% of my designer things. Like I've gotten Kate jeans from there, Kate jacket, I've got Gucci boots, and plenty of stuff that's not designer that's just incredible. Typically when I go on a trip, I always go to ThredUp first. It is seriously the best thing ever. I could go through my closet and show you. I think 60% is ThredUp at this point. Like I love it so much. So this is from ThredUp. It's a St. John blazer, which St. John is becoming one of my favorite brands. I think it was big in the 90s, early 2000s. I could totally be wrong on that, but so many of the pieces I see from theirs looks like Emily Gilmore from Gilmore Girls. Not this, obviously, but like so many of their pieces, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Emily wore that on Gilmore Girls. But their stuff is incredible quality. I think I just talked myself into it. This week, I'll be taking down all of our Christmas decor. I've been putting it off because it was snowing like crazy this morning. It is so snowy. It doesn't feel right to take it down just yet, but I'm ready. I'm ready for a change. I cannot stop reading Fourth Wing. I was on page 70 yesterday. I can't put it down. So I read it last year. Like basically this exact time last year, I was reading Fourth Wing for the first time. Then I read the second one. And then I loved it so much and I was so sad that I listened to it. So technically this is like my 3rd time, but 2nd time actually reading it, not listening to an audiobook. When I tell you I am in the same exact place, like I cannot put it down. I know exactly what's gonna happen, but I'm still, the way that this book sucks me in, sometimes I go back and forth. I'm like, did I like ACOTAR or Throne of Glass more? And now that I'm reading it again, I'm like, no book has sucked me in the way that this one has. Like, I am obsessed. Okay, I promised I would show you all the benches that Dean made. He's not finished yet. Like, you can clearly see some paint along the baseboards, but this was just a plain wall. He built these in, he curved the baseboard, the vent was in the floor, and then he figured out a way to move it up. He did such a good job. There's also like hidden storage in there. So the covers, so this was not my choice, but Dean built these. He put so much time and energy in them. You should be able to pick the cushions. They are removable, so I'm going to find my fabric that I love because I really don't like the cows, and we'll just switch them out occasionally, and it's fine. The table, also Dean wanted a tiny, tiny table, and I'm giving him what he wants because I get to do a lot in this house. And I think the table could certainly be bigger, but we're just gonna live with it, see how it goes. Gonna try and find a rug to fill some space. Also, Ashley just left. She gave us the most beautiful candles from Miu Miu. Such a sweet housewarming gift. And I cannot wait to figure out, I'm taking the Christmas decor down today or tomorrow, so I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put these. Oh, and how cool is this marble chessboard? Dean picked it up from Pakistan. Anyways, I love the benches. I love our little nook. Let's chat while I fold some laundry. I showed you all my mailer note and I figured out how to make it so it's more organized. I'm blocking out one thing, but I have like to do, work to do, podcast, goals, a meal card. So then when I click into each card, I put down meals because I like get in these ruts with meals. I'm trying to write down meals that I love and have enjoyed. I'm still adding to it, but I figured this is helpful. Sunday or Monday, I write down a list of all of our dinners for the week, breakfast, lunch, etc. And sometimes I'm like, I don't want to just keep making the same thing. Chicken and veggies or a steak salad. And so I'm trying to be better about like, okay, I've enjoyed these, let's branch out a bit. Anyways, meal note, I'm even more organized in it now because what I showed you before, it was like everything was all over the place. Now I have like its own category, so it's even more organized, which is my dream. I feel good. I feel the best that I've ever been. Every new year, I'm like, I'm gonna be on top of it. This is my year. And it always falls to the wayside. And I decided that this is my year of action. I have so many ideas and so many things I want to do, and I just write them down in lists as I'm doing now. But I'm really trying to prioritize, like, I have these goals. I really want to meet these goals this year. Action is my word of the year. Oh, and I was listening to, Ashley actually sent me this podcast after she left visiting here, because we were talking a lot about like basically what I'm saying now. She was like, you should listen to this podcast. It encompasses everything we were talking about. And it was a Skinny Confidential. She had Mel Robbins on. And I had never heard of Mel Robbins. I feel like I'm the only one who hasn't. Everyone I've talked to has. But she talks about the 5-second rule, and I've been implementing it. It's been great. So the 5-second rule is like not snoozing your alarm clock, which I love to do. I'll wake up, alarm clock goes off, and this is only like a week of doing this. It's new. And I just count down in my head, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly, way slower than that, and get out of bed. I don't snooze, and I've been feeling so much better. I've also seen so many studies about how snoozing your alarm clock makes you more tired throughout the day, so it makes sense. I do feel energized. It's been a week, but she was like, the most important word in Nike is just. Like, you just have to do it. I'm trying to take in everything that she said and really focus on this being my year. It's interesting too, because I go to therapy. I've been going to therapy for years, and I feel like I've come so far. I'm working on myself, like all of these things, and then something will set me back. We were on a trip this past year. This year was a little bit hard on me because I'm very introverted. I love my alone time. It's how I recharge. I love my friends. I love to spend time with people. But if I do that, I have to have dedicated time to myself to recharge. And this trip in particular, we were gone from like 7 a.m. till 10, 11 p.m. No time to myself. And I just hit a point where I couldn't be on anymore. I was depleted. I very rarely hit that point because I'm really good about taking time for myself, but started to like feel the way that I felt in high school, where this people pleaser in me was getting anxious because I felt like nobody liked me, and I knew I wasn't on, and I'm like, you have to be on, you're around strangers, and it was like this really hard thing. So I felt like I was working through my people pleaserness, and definitely felt like there was a regression in a few different ways. So I came home and I just felt, I was like beating up on myself. I talked to my therapist and we were like working through it, but it's tricky when you feel like you've grown so much and you've done so much, and then you hit this speed bump or this roadblock and you're like, dang it, like I thought we were past this. Also, I just think that's life, and I think that's being human. I'm getting distracted. I need to be folding laundry. I was also thinking that part of this, and like part of the way that why I've been feeling more down or whatever it is, partly to do with kids too, like trying for kids, and the waves of emotions each month has, I think, been affecting me more than I realized, because like you think you're pregnant and then you get your period and there's like these highs and these lows, and I talked to other friends and they're like, we went through the same thing. But after I posted the past vlog, I went to the doctor, and I actually just got back from the OB today, but I went to my, what is that called? General physician. And she was like, you gotta not put so much pressure on this, like just have fun. And I was like, oh, like it is supposed to be fun. And I have been putting way too much pressure on myself because I'm a type A person who loves control, and I'm trying to remember that. Some of you all are trying as well, and hopefully that's a good reminder for you too. I'm like such a control freak. It's okay to be not in control. It's okay to like let loose. There's a lot of things I'm still working on. The control aspect is something that we haven't quite figured out with me yet. One day, maybe. But it helps being married to a person who is the complete opposite from me and is not type A, doesn't care what people think. And after that trip where I was just so mad at myself and feeling so defeated and sad, I was like telling my therapist, I want to be more like Dean, where he just doesn't give a crap what anyone thinks, in the best way. Like, he's just so himself and so free, and that's what I'm working towards. I'm still trying to figure out this camera. I learned on Nikon. We also have a Sony a7C II, and this is a Fujifilm. Completely different. There's definitely a learning curve, and I'm working on it. I don't know where I'm at in the video, so I think I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.